Well, hello there, YouTube. Welcome to a 52-degree Friday, the 24th of May. Jeez, May just got going and is already coming to an end. It's kind of misting out here. It could be like a fog mist or something, but I don't know what the weather's supposed to do. But it feels very comfortable, 52 degrees. It maybe a little bit humid out here, so it has that kind of a warming feel to it. Anyway, it's Friday. This is a long weekend. This is Memorial Day weekend for us here in the United States. Little bistro table. But anyway, let's roll to work. Let's go tackle this thing. Y'all come on along. 60 degrees, partly cloudy. Might be a warmer one today.
Yeah.
Be interesting to see how today and especially tonight going home.
I know, it could be interesting.
Yeah, it could be a crazy drive home. All the traffic, everybody.
Yeah.
Heading out for their weekend.
Yep.
Mama,
Yes,
let's get in there and get our day going and start our weekend.
All right.
All right. Have yourself a wonderful Friday there,
You
Mama.
too, sweetheart.
All right. Love you. See you. Bye.
I love you.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.
2015 R1200 GSA in for a 40K service. 15 or 16, I didn't pay attention. Anyway, let's take the Spyder for a ride. Take it for a rip. Rip City. She's nice and warm. It's been running in there. Oh, this is the old ones. You gotta wait. Oh, make sure you read the card first. Remember that? Oops. Push the button all the way, knucklehead. This is the old Spyders that were the body style for like ever. So it all makes sense to me because that's what I'm used to. See if I can catch the escape before it shuts all the way. There you go. Hit the brakes. Throw in reverse. Looks like I definitely have been doing the services on this thing. We replaced the air filter, and on the back of the filter it has the mileage and date area to tag it. And always put the mileage and the date on the filter. I love it when you do, because I treat everybody's motorcycle just as if it was mine sitting in the garage. I don't take no shortcuts. I don't janky nothing. So it's nice to take it back apart. All the correct screws are all in the correct holes. Screws that need washers have washers. Ones that don't. Short bolts, long bolts are all in the correct place. Torqued down correctly. That's always, I see somebody doing something sloppy and I'm going, dude, there's a good chance you may be the next person working on that. Is this what you want to come back to? Better yet, if the customer goes into here, do you want them to see that? Oh, I literally, they don't like to see me even coming. When I start, I'll go up there and I'll roam around and what you up to, and I'll be peeking. I'm always paying attention. I'm terrible. Poor Tim. He probably goes home and says all kinds of bad things about me. But I've done that boy some serious learning, I'm here to tell you. Whoa, that's a cool looking dog. There's no other way than the right way. Why do it any other way? Never dive into something that you've never touched before and not have that manual open. Usually the first time you go through the manual, do everything correctly, you'll unless it's a long time you haven't done it before. I mean, seriously, I will absolutely, something I've done 100 times, if it's been a while. That's an industrial looking fence he's putting up there. I will have that manual open when I'm doing it again, just as a quick reference. Like, what was the torque on that? And you're thinking, is that one of them drain plugs that's 28, or is that one of the ones that's 42, or whatever? Just have it open. It's just right there. Everything's on the computers. You don't have to go dig a manual out anywhere. Everything's in hyperlinked sections. You just go right to it. When I first started doing the digital manuals, I hated them. And I hate to admit this, but I've been, especially when I use my iPad, like doing a test and diagnostic stuff with even the BRP, that master's exam, using wiring diagrams on the computer, especially with an iPad, is just magical. You just finger your way through it. It's so quick. And you know, I've never been a fan of the color. I found it distracting having the wiring diagram colored. You know, I'm just so used to just a standard black and white wiring diagram. I know how to follow a line, you know. I didn't like them, but I don't know, I've used them so much, you know, on computers. I always carry that, what was that thing, a 10.5 inch? The very first iPad Pro. I carried that in my backpack all the time. What was that, 2015 or 16 when that came out? Something like that. Battery health is still amazingly good. It just blows me away, Apple stuff. I still have an iPhone 4. I had two of them, but my son, I forget the story, what happened to it. It got totaled out. And anyway, but I still have an iPhone 4 that will last. The battery lasts like it did when it was new, and of course it's old enough that it doesn't give you the battery health. But you know, the grandkids used to come over and play with it all the time and just play games, which is the hardest thing on any device. It's so, you know, graphically and battery draining intensive. But it's amazing how long that old phone. And I still have my 5, 5S, 6, 6S. I think it was around the iPhone 11 that I started doing the refresh thing, where I just turn the old one in and get a new one. But this last one, my iPhone 14 Pro Max, I go in to, you know, upgrade to the new phone, the 15, which I'm carrying in my pocket. Keep looking for my boy out here. And I don't know if I had double paid or I don't know what I done, but it says that thing has been paid off. You got to start over again. So, you know, before, you know, you just say what phone you're turning in, and they'll ship you a box that shows up the next day. They send your new phone, and you send the old one back, and about 2 days later you get a message saying, you know, your phone came in, we checked it out, it's all good. They show it as paid off and whatever. Just a little monthly fee for them. You always have the newest current model. I don't know how I paid that thing off, but I did. And I do it, you know, because every September, I think it's September, when the new one comes out. So there always seems to be like a payment left at the end. See, you know, the transaction where you're getting the new phone, you got to pay tax on the new phone and then pay the last payment. It always seems like, well, somehow or other I paid that thing off. So I still have my i14 Pro Max. But the 11s, 12s, and 13s, they all got turned in and swapped. Yeah, 11, 12, 13, except for the 14. But oh, it's right on the, oh, it's on the shifter. Whoa. Hold on there, big boy. You calm down. I know your owner's going to come pick you up here pretty soon. You're getting all excited. Although, you talk to him about a rear tire, he's just shy of hitting the wear bars. He's, needless to say, well into the 50% bars. And, I mean, he's got some time, but if you're going on a trip or something, you know, the biggest thing is getting caught in the rain in these things with the tires really low. These things will hydroplane like crazy with some worn tires. That battery for that GS, you know, I told you the whole story. I feel like this tall. And batteries are back ordered. I mean, we found there's a Yuasa one that actually has like 10 or 20 cold cranking amps more than the BMW, which seems very strange. Those batteries usually way higher cranking amps, but I think they were mistakenly looking, because it's basically the equivalent of I think it's YTX 16 LBS, something like that. And a lot of things are saying it's the 14. Well, that's the short battery, and BMW tells you that it's a 12 volt 14 amp battery. Well, a YTX 14 LBS is actually a 12 amp battery. You know, the old days, you know, the old lead acid battery, you know, it was 12 volt, and then it would say what the amperage was. The glass mat batteries are not the same. You have to literally look at the battery. See, why wouldn't you put like you did before? It says YTX 14 should be a 14 amp battery. 16 should be a 16 amp battery. Nope. Once they went to those maintenance frees, everything changed. Man, this thing runs like a top. Absolutely beautiful. Just shy of 29,000, but he takes care of it. That's important. Do your maintenance. Don't put cheap oils and cheap oil filters, and just do it right. It doesn't make any sense. Why would you compromise on something like that? But we see it, and we see a lot of people pay for it. Longevity wise, I am getting some detonation out of this thing. Need to talk to him about putting super in this thing, but it might have sat over the winter and he didn't prep the fuel, but he's over half a tank, so he's still got that old fuel in there. One thing about a Spyder RT, there's literally nothing else other than the newer RT. There's nothing else that you'll ride that gives you that, just such a relaxing, secure feeling. You can still go really fast and have lots of fun, whatever. Nice, all that storage. It's just part of the bike. You don't need it, don't use it. If you need it, you got tons of it. A normal little spot here. You guys know what's coming. You guys probably even, like I jokingly like to say, you probably know where the cracks are in the sidewalks, in the road. All these switches make sense because it was that way for years and years and years. I mean, they changed this. No, they didn't really. They kind of did a little bit, but yeah. And you'll see me always grabbing the same stuff, even on the new stuff. And I'm like, no, that's the windshield now. And now it's even different yet. You know, the park brakes and everything's so different. But it's actually the newest setup is absolutely the best setup. The most convenient, the way you go into reverse and all that stuff. The massive amount of room you have in that trunk. And the tub for the front trunk, it's the same size tub, but it sets higher and it's got like a ridge off to the side. So technically you have more room up front. The bags, even though they look different, the actual bag inside is the exact same bag. This is what these had. Beautiful red RTS. And the SE6 version. That was a big service on that one. Good old rigid shop back. She didn't fail me again. I drugged that thing here from the Longview store and couldn't find it. It was stuffed in the back rooms. They got a new one they have up there, so I grabbed the old rigid and whew, man, that thing pulls stuff out of them radiators like you wouldn't believe. Don't ever use compressed air on those things. Absolutely ever. You will fold those cooling fins. Never use that. It's pouring down rain on me. We're gonna have to get going. Come on, Spyder. Let's roll with it. Oh, that nice smells coming off. Places where I spray silicone spray and stuff like that, putting boots together, all those smells of doing a service come off. It kind of gives it that new bike smell. Yeah, I can hear this thing wanting to detonate. It would do it pretty easy here. Does it really easy. Run super in these things. Do not compromise. You have no idea the crazy violence that's going on in your motor when you hear that detonation. Yep. I think I caught it just as the good old rain's coming down. I might not even be able to get past this on-track guy here. Alright. Thanks for coming along on my 28K service. I've been chit-chatting with you guys, although one day I wasn't hardly on it at all. But anyway, all I had to do today is just go over things, make all my notes, and take it for a test ride. Alright. Thanks for coming along. Well, hello there, YouTube. Man, oh man. Man, we went through a crazy rain spell, probably the last 15-20 miles coming down the freeway. And right as we're coming down to take our exit, boom, sunshine. Yeah. It's nice all the way here, but it's coming. It's coming. It's all dry and it doesn't look like it's ever rained a drop all day today. And anyway, but it's coming. Yeah. There's no way escaping it. We're definitely in a bright spot right over us at the moment. Which is nice. Yeah. Girls are out roaming around back there doing their stuff. Mm-hmm. Girly things. It was a busy day. Mm-hmm. Wasn't quite as crazy as we thought it would be. Yeah, it was still going. The drive home we thought had the possibility of being nuts. Yeah. Sasha. But there was a lot of traffic, crazy, tremendous amount of traffic, but it all kind of kept going. So no accidents or anything like that. So it went smooth. Scary. I mean, all the way till you get usually it thins way out by the time we turn down here, but it thinned out. Anyway, on that, we're gonna start our long weekend.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will
Addie's calling all.
Oh, man.
Sasha.
All right. Well, thank you so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give her thumbs up. And you guys have a wonderful Saturday or Sunday.
Thanks for watching. Hope you heard any of that through all the dogs. Sorry if you're wearing earphones.
Yep.
All right. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.